Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. What's going on, everybody? It's Coach Gary. We got the Hawks versus the Celtics, and this game has large implications for both teams.
The Hawks made it.
They won the play-in game, so they're playing the second place Celtics. But Celtics lead 1-0. What's going on, Andrew? I'm just checking things, make sure everyone can hear me. And let's see if I can get, nope, I didn't get to it, but matchup predictor had predicted that the Celtics would win this one easily. I think it was giving them about 75% chance to win, which means the Hawks at home only have about 25% chance to win it. Yeah. But they did win the last game, so we can't count them out. Can't count them out at home. Me personally, I don't see the Atlanta Hawks winning this game. I definitely don't see them winning the series.
Saying, I could have done more. It's on me. When we asked Joe Mazzulla about it, he said, it shows where Tatum is in his career and the kind of person he is. But he also said, it wasn't on him.
Well, but you specifically asked a question in regard to his growth as a leader and maturity, and that he stepped up and took the onus on himself. Yes. I thought that was a very important question,
right,
but also how Coach Mazzulla answered it by saying, Jason, it wasn't on you, but in the back
we're going to take for granted that Jason's going to hit this free throw.
That now he's able to take that load and say, I'll be responsible even maybe
he does.
Yeah, I just said a lot about his character.
And at the beginning of the game, it's a one-pointer.
The guys that absolutely had MVP.
Andrew Estrada already in the house, already stopped by. Andrew, thanks for stopping by.
3-2 lead for Atlanta. Murray. The pull-up doesn't go, and another rebound for Tatum. He averaged just under 9 per game this season. White to the rim for the flip. So White got around his former San Antonio teammate Murray to get that ball moving in transition.
Collins with the deep three, but you can't go for the steal in the backcourt because once Murray did that, or you got who it might have been.
4-3 is the score, and Brown to the basket.
You can't take chances against this Boston team. You have to play solid defense, force them to have to beat you, and don't give up any easy layups like we saw in that last transition.
Collins missed it from the mid-range. Atlanta opens up 1 of 5 from the field. And they've missed 5 straight.
All right, I'll be changing this score from time to time. You guys know the routine.
From 2 defenders working around the perimeter.
White for 3. It's good. Will Atlanta get a timeout? No, coach has played through it.
Growth not just in his game, but more mentally. How comfortable he feels this year as compared to last year.
Trey might have taken an extra step, wasn't called. Woo, Murray. Murray is a good find for Atlanta. I think they picked him up right before the trade deadline. Brown for 3. Brown misses rebound. Hunter with the rebound, hands it off to Trey. Floater, patented. Goes through, coach lets them play through it, and they do. Young with 2 points.
3-point field goal attempts during the year.
Actually, that was a 2-pointer. I think he has more than 2 points. We'll be taking that on the first dead balls.
On the type of shot you need to take from behind.
Smart pulls a 3. Smart off. Smart had a nasty fall in the last game. Got up limping, but he's no worse for the wear playing today. Playing defense and offense. Capella kicks that out. Hunter was on the out-of-bounds line. Be surprised how many times that happens in a professional game the last 3 to 4 years.
It's more so in between the years. And speaking of years, Trae Young able to score like this all day if he can get 2 feet in the paint.
Boston went 25-16 on the road this season.
Brown goes baseline.
Second best record in the NBA.
Misses. Rebound. And I think Collins got that one. It's deflected by Boston, but Atlanta controls it. And is that Hunter again? Excuse me, not Hunter, but Murray. Woo. Tatum just pulls up, and whoever was guarding him pulls up in his face, splashes it. Here's Young weaving. Collins, a long three, goes awry. Rebound, Brown gets it to Tatum. Tatum, behind the back, loses it. Young for the layup. Oh, misses it. Rebound. They get it to Tatum. Tatum flips it over to White for the easy layup at the other end. And Quinn Snyder calls the timeout. Well, Tatum, come on, baby. That ball was gone before you fell, I think. That's what the deal was.
Your favorite players, you have to think like your favorite player. Looking good, young Chuck.
You too, old Chuck. Get ready with that.
I like this commercial, young Chuck, old Chuck. You're gonna be surprised. Yeah. Once I started to make a video, I was gonna make a video on the best NBA players who have not or did not win a championship. Didn't make it and haven't made it yet. Anyway, I think somebody else has made it before. Shoot. I should make one on the best or top NBA players who are currently playing, who are not going to win an NBA championship. I just don't think you guys get in here and let me know how you guys feel. For some reason, even though Kevin Durant is with Phoenix, I just don't see those guys winning. I mean, I know they've got a great shot, but I just don't see Kevin Durant and I don't see Chris Paul getting a ring. I don't. All right. I hope he does. But I just don't see it. They may fool me this year. I know they better win it this year. I thought after them getting kicked out last year or getting eliminated last year, I didn't think they'd make it all the way back to as far as they made it now. But picking up Kevin Durant does change it a little bit. I still don't see them getting over the hump. Who's gonna beat him, you ask? I don't know. Maybe who? Denver? All right, this is the fourth game, game 4. As I was saying at the beginning of the game, this has large, humongous implications because if Boston wins this, they go up 3-1. All right, 3-1. Is there anybody in America who watches basketball that thinks if Boston goes up 3-1 that they will not win one of the next 4 games, the next 3 games, even going back to Boston, right? If the Hawks tie this one, it's tied. I mean, if the Hawks win this one, it's tied up, right? So it's almost like it was not almost like it is even. It's like 0-0. Okay.
Well, that's an improvement considering he's 29, Jared, and obviously what he means to this team.
It's a start over.
And there's a heart and soul that he carries for this group.
Well, heart and soul right there, Derek White with the hard charge taken. But here's the thing too, at this time of year, your body has been through so much of pounding. That fall right there hurts even more because of all of these years over this year of the pounding.
All right, White brings the ball down.
Good to see him moving well.
Illegal screen, I think.
There's a foul called on Al Horford. This has been a point of emphasis for the Hawks as they've looked at
Miss Joe Aviza, what's going on? I checked some of your videos out last night. Click that like button.
That's obvious, but
Already subscribed. Thank you for stopping by.
the officials about it, and lo and behold,
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
from that perspective on the bench.
Murray comes up short, rebounded by Horford. Here's Jared with more.
Right before tip-off, Quinn Snyder, the head coach of the Hawks, went up to the three officials doing this game, reminded them once again.
Tatum to the basket. Flips it up. It goes in. No foul call.
Gets the roll to extend the Boston lead. 16-11, just under 7 minutes to go in this opening quarter.
And 8 of the 16 points, and I'm going to talk about this in a minute. 8 of the 16 points right now on the ball.
Murray goes behind the back. Dribbles to his left. Gets into the lane. Head down. Loses it.
Rips it away.
Brown, 2-on-1. Brown decides to go by himself. I just don't understand guys who do that.
No hesitation. Rings out on a three. And
Horford with the hustle play.
another opportunity here for Boston.
2-on-1. Give that ball up and get it back.
Atlanta native gives it up.
White for three. It's off the mark. Murray snatches the rebound for Atlanta. That's Collins. Collins goes up strong. It's pinned on the backboard. Tatum comes out of there with it.
Tatum whips it ahead.
Smart with another three. Off again, but he gets his rebound.
Back to Smart. So
And he goes to Tatum. Tatum crosses over, comes to his right. Step back three. Off the mark. I will be changing this score in a minute here, guys.
Celtics have now missed their last 5 shots. Young turns the corner, switching hands.
Hey, I appreciate that, Miss Joe. Miss Joe
Missed 5 in a row.
Aviza. I appreciate it. You guys, make sure you go support Miss Joe's channel. Great 4K, 8K imagery over there, videos.
He's got 10. And the Celtics
It's like eye candy. Go check that channel out. All right, here we go with another commercial. Pete Davidson. All right, let's change this score. 19-11 is our score. The Celtics up. Not shooting very well from the outside, though. This is what I mean by that. Boston. The Boston starters, Tatum has 7 points. He is 2 of 3 from the field. That's not bad, huh? 1 of 2 from the 3-point line. Well, that's not too bad. He's shooting decent. Horford has not taken a shot yet. Smart hasn't scored yet, but he is 0 of 3 from behind the arc. White has 10 points, leading the Celtics, and Brown has 2. I don't know, Brown's a good player. Sometimes to me it looks like he's just trying to get his instead of distributing that ball. Like that fast break he had, there's no reason he shouldn't have gave it to the guy that was in front, made that defender think. I forgot who it was in front of him. Might have been White. He would have just gave it right back for the lay-in or the dunk. For Atlanta, Collins has not scored. Hunter has 3 points. Capella, 0. Young has 2. And Murray's been really doing a good job here in the playoffs and the play-in. with 6 points to lead the Hawks. We're in Atlanta tonight. We're in Atlanta, and the Atlanta Hawks trying to get a win. This, like we said, it's a must win. This is a must win for the Atlanta Hawks. Who comes back from 3-1? Who comes back from 3-1? I mean, if you only win one and the team you're playing against has 3 wins, all they got to win is one more of the next 3 games. You know what I'm saying? The next game, they go back to Boston. The following game, they come back to Atlanta. Then they have to go back to Boston, if I'm not mistaken. You expect Boston to win one of those. So this is a very important game for the Hawks to win when they're at home here to tie this up. You know what I'm saying? Take this into 7 games. Well, at least 6 games.
You know what? That's dynamite. Other than, was that on a bird or it was a wounded bird? Did Charles have a bat for Rio?
I'm around with the Celtics. I love me some Thelma too.
All right, Murray brings it down for the Hawks. Gave that to Bogdanovich, gave it right back. Now Bogdanovich for a long 3. It's off, rebound. This scraped out of the hands of Williams. Goes out of bounds to the Hawks. 5 minutes and 10 seconds left as Young takes a seat on the bench.
In regards to speaking to his young men about the effort and the hustle and not playing hard, and Boston was doing all of
Bogdanovich off the out of bounds play, he misses. Rebound Williams. He hands that to Tatum. Tatum down the middle of the lane. Left hand layup is no good. He's fouled on the play.
Ends up on his backside. Now we'll head to the free throw line.
Now, some has been the pressure by Boston, but also some open shots that the Hawks have missed. They're not attacking the same way we saw early in the game. And speaking of attacking, the mode of operation with Boston.
Thank you all for the 2 likes. I appreciate it.
54 points in the paint. W. The 20 in the first quarter. Game 2, 64 points in the paint.
With the 26 views so far, I think we're on the way to about
getting 2 feet in the lane is a key.
Hopefully 100, maybe 150 views. We'll see.
By the Kia Telluride X-Pro. Kia is the official automotive partner of the NBA. Malcolm Brogdon in the game. Sam Hauser in for Boston. The Atlanta bench.
Tatum on the line. Tatum hits both. And I will change my score here momentarily. Just remember, there's the actual score right there.
In game 1 and game 2, Hawks could never quite dig themselves out of the hole.
Hunter, that dude boy, comes down and hits a 2.
Well, he said at the end of the first quarter, beginning of the
Then Howard comes back and scores.
shifted in favor of
Williams goes for the steal, misses it. Euro step.
Adjusted fade, could not finish it. Here's White, pedal to the metal.
Tatum may have traveled, wasn't called. Williams tries to do a reverse layup, misses. And now Murray comes down to take advantage of the score. 24-13. Murray pulls up at the free throw line, hits it, and he's fouled. 4 minutes and 3 seconds left in the first quarter.
Well, you've seen it a couple times. What may have seemed like a layup on one end winds up being an advantage for the opposing team. And DeJounte able to snake his way. He himself get 2 feet in the air, absorb that contact, and now get to the line.
Murray had 29 points in game 2. He shot 7 of 13 from downtown. 83% shooter. And he's got 9 to lead the Hawks. First foul against Boston. We have 3:57 to go in this opening quarter. 6th man of the year, Malcolm Brogdon, Atlanta native. The jumper is too hard.
Woo!
Malcolm can do that. You go underneath the screen.
Brompton
The little rhythm dribble going to his right. It's always easier for a right
with the jumper. Murray back at him. He snakes it in there.
And that's what you expected when you got DeJounte Murray.
Is it Brompton or Brogdon? I'll look it up. Brogdon crossover to the basket. Drops it off to Williams. No look pass.
Will pick up the foul.
Got some scorers on each team, ladies and gentlemen.
Two. Well, but this is smart basketball because Robert Williams is in that drop coverage. So there's DeJounte Murray continue to attack
with the score. Williams is fouled on the other end.
Easy float game for Murray.
We asked Joe Mazzulla about Robert Williams, what he's looking for. He said, what we got in the first 2 games. That's what we need from Robert Williams. Play good defense, rebound the basketball. Time for Fight for Victory, presented by Modelo. In round, driving to the rim. 61 drives in game 3. That is the most drives any team has had in the play.
Williams for the Celtics at the free throw line. Young comes back in, and so does Smart. 28-18, 10-point lead. Ooh. That was that shot had no arc on it whatsoever, but it still goes in. I'll change the score right now, and then we'll chill for a bit. Murray misses this one. That was a 3-point attempt. Tatum comes down and throws an awkward pass. Looks like he sort of changed his mind in the middle of the pass. It's not out of bounds. Still going to be Celtics ball, though.
And then 54 points in the paint overall led to success for the Hawks in game 3.
We're in the ATL. Next game goes back to Boston. Tatum with the ball at the top. Gets to the elbow and deeper. Right-hand layup is good.
Rebounding was 48-29 in favor of Atlanta.
Ice Trae Young gets to the free throw line, hesitates, steps into Williams, and a foul's called.
32 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds in game 3. Shot 12 of 22 from the field. So what we've seen, rebounding numbers, Boston, big numbers in game 1, plus in the points in the paint category. And then things flipped in game 2, although...
Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by, hitting that like button. Make sure you hit that like button. I appreciate it, and it helps out the channel 100%. Is that Anthony Brown? That could have been Anthony Brown.
He likes the depth of this team.
2 minutes, 45 seconds left. In the first quarter, Trae Young hits both of his free throws. Brogdon brings that down. Screen set by Smart. Brogdon tried to get it to Smart. It was deflected by Trae Young. Now Smart with it. No look pass to Tatum. Wasn't ready for it. Trae Young on that give and go to Okongwu. He's short. Rebound Williams. 2 minutes and 14 seconds left. Tatum. Crossover, pulls up behind the three-point line, misses. Rebound, hands on it by Williams, but Bogdanovich comes out of there with it. He slows things up now. 31-19, Celtics, a minute 56. Okongwu is going to be called for a travel. Let's see. Boom. Oh, I don't know about that.
But did you notice that Boston, no one sent the double team?
I don't know about that. Celtics bring it down. Brogdon. Quick move. Left hand layup on the right hand side. 33-19 is the score. It's a minute 38 seconds. Woo! Bogdanovich for 3. On the other end, 33-22. 1 minute, 30 seconds left. Brogdon feeling like he can take this guy. Kicks it, and he's called for the travel. Brogdon wearing number 13.
Brogdon right here able to get by Johnson. No help on the baseline. He has shooters spread out in the corner. Heavy dose of rotation.
Trae Young, long 3. There's a whistle blown first.
Confetti issue right now. At first it looked like it was one
confetti on the court.
Confetti, and it's multiplied like rabbits.
Coming from where? I don't know. Who
And
knows?
it's not stopping.
No, it's not either.
Who knows?
Is this from a previous promotion?
It has to be because it's coming from the center here. It's not a lot, but it's enough to take away from.
Will they have to sweep the floor? Confetti falling from the ceiling.
That they just didn't tell us about. Normally you might get a sandwich.
I don't see anybody.
All right, so while we have a dead ball, we'll change the score.
You got free stuff. Like the T-shirt toss is the ultimate at any game.
It's a frenzy.
The game could be dead, but when you start to bring up
33,
T-shirt, crowds across the country go bananas.
Again, I'm gonna
22.
go out on a limb here.
If what?
The confetti was supposed to be post-game if you win. So there must be some kind of malfunction in machinery that has emitted.
All right, there's a stoppage in play. Confetti is falling from the ceiling.
So you can't play.
Could be a danger to the players if someone were to slip
What we do have here today is
on a piece of paper.
in Atlanta.
How bad would that be? These $1 million players hurt themselves slipping on some confetti. All right, 33-22 is the score. Thank you all for stopping by. Make sure you hit that like button. I'm Coach Gary, as you can see right here.
Controlling the pace of the game because we're getting stopped and we're splitting the space every time. You're in control of that. Make sure we rim run. Make sure we get to our spaces. All right, keep going. Great job. Let's go.
Now that's really good sound and basically the ball game.
It is, and for Atlanta, Quinn to talk about X's and O's, that was all effort. He talked.
That's nice of you. Tatum, difficult three, misses everything.
Perfect defense that time by
He doesn't mind pulling up when somebody's like pressing him.
Johnson to be able to step on the side.
Not shooting the ball very well right now. We'll take a look at his stats here and the team stats on the next dead ball, which is probably going to be in 32.5 seconds. 35-22 is the score. Trae Young brings it down.
12-3 in favor of the Boston Reserves.
Trae Young on the Hawk logo. Drives to his right. Ooh, snatches that back and splashes the three. 10-point game, 35-25, 13 seconds to score. Smart. Kicks that out to Tatum. Tatum gonna have to pull it. Good if it goes. Misses.
And we'll head to the second quarter with the Celtics up 10.
Yeah, get out of here, Tatum. Let's go, baby. That was great defense right there.
Boston trying to bounce back from the game 3 loss. First round coverage on TNT is presented by
You know, I'm getting to get a better view at a lot of these guys, and I can't. You know, I was saying I dislike the way LeBron James cries all the time, but heck, he is definitely not the only one. And maybe I should say a better not cry. Let me recant that. Not LeBron James crying. LeBron James complaining about every call. He has not actually the last 3 games hasn't been that bad. He does complain about a couple, but you know, not any more than anybody else does. And no, I'm not becoming a LeBron James fan. As my second cousin says, Bron, he calls people who are in love with Bronsexuals. LeBronsexuals. All right, so let's take a look at some stats. Team sets. Here we go. Celtics. Even though it doesn't look like they're shooting very well from the outside, or maybe it's just a few people, are still shooting 46.2% from the field. The Atlanta Hawks shooting 36. Both teams have scored 5 3-pointers. Free throws, the Celtics 100%. They've shot 6. Atlanta 66%, but they've only missed 1. They've shot 3. They are 2 of 3. The Boston Celtics are out rebounding the Hawks by 10. There's your assists, your steals. You can look at the assists and tell like which team is moving the ball a little bit better than the other. I guess 6 and 4 is not that bad. It's not a whole lot of ball movement going on with these two teams. Not with just 6 and 4, but it's 1 quarter. All right, it's 1 quarter. Like if each team has that same amount of assists per quarter, then Atlanta will end up with 4, and Boston will end up with. Atlanta will end up with 20 assists, and Boston would end up with 24. That's pretty darn good. All right, there's your blocks. Turnovers. Both teams have turned the ball over 4 times. Points in the paint definitely go to the Boston Celtics. And then really quick, let's just look at the top scorers for each team. For the Boston Celtics, that is going to be Tatum with 11, even though he is 3 of 7 from the field. And for Atlanta, that is going to be Murray. And Murray 4 of 7 from the field. Murray has 11 points. All right, we're back. Brogdon still on the court. Horford, Smart, Brown's back out there. Tatum's taking a break. Brown pulls up, of course. He's not the passing type. He's out there to get shots up, and that's what he's going to do. Trae Young slows it down. He's on the logo. Dribbles slightly to the left side, waiting on the screen. Crosses over, kicks that. Bay for 3, misses it. Rebound for Hauser. And he gets that to Brogdon. Brogdon swings at the Smart. Smart finds Horford. Smart with another 3. This time he hits it. Smart is not bashful taking 3. And Trae Young quick to the other end. Misses his 3. Rebound Horford. Up the court. A release. Brogdon misses the wide open layup. Johnson skip past the Bay. Bay double clutches. Scores. And a foul.
Sadiq Bey picked up before the trade deadline from Detroit. He's found a role
Sadiq Bey
under Quinn Snyder.
He has, and I think
with the lead.
For what Sadiq can bring to the table, the size.
Ron Duffney in the house. What's going on, Ron Duffney? What is going on, sir? I'm doing good myself. I hope you are. Just finished putting a brake caliper and a brake line on my Nissan truck. Brogdon to the basket for 2. Once again, another left-hand layup on the right side. Boy, they have just the trend has just completely turned things around. I mean, most layups in the pros and college are done with the quote-unquote opposite side hand. Johnson on the baseline. Whoa, muscles that up over Horford. It goes in for him.
Back to a 10-point game. Smart early offense for Brogdon. 2-man game.
Smart finds Brogdon. He turns down the 3. Tries to kick that. misses it. The bad pass. Johnson comes out of there. Finds Saddiq Bey in the corner for 3. Rims out. And that is out on. It's out on the Celtics. Going to be Atlanta ball.
Brogdon able to get by his initial defender and score, but yes, you missed the shot, a good shot, but you had an opportunity for offensive rebound. You may not have gotten it, but the tip ball led to an extra possession.
When is the NBA trade deadline? Like there's I don't want to say because I may sound crazy here. I know there was a trade deadline a lot, like, you know, right, not too long after the what do you call it, the All-Star game. So as far as that deadline goes, I don't think nobody can trade anybody at this point now.
We have not seen Grant Williams, who did correct the rotation.
I don't think anybody can trade anybody right now, but at the end of the season, then you have some trading going on.
In this playoff series,
Young thought he was going to draw a foul from Smart, realized he wasn't.
Saddiq Bey, hard shot, rims in and out on him. Finally, Williams comes out there with the rebound. Hey, Mine, what's going on? Hey, everybody say hey to Mine and go check out Mine's channel.
As we saw in game 3.
Thank you for stopping by, Mine. Hey, in peace. Brown, like I said, doesn't want to pass the ball. He is not going to pass the ball. He's going straight to the basket, which I don't blame him right there. That was the time to go to the basket. And the Hawks was another lay-in. Nice fast break. Saddiq Bey off the bench. He and Johnson putting in work. The 404 boys in the house.
Thank you, I appreciate this. You want one of these?
I'm good, KG.
You want your ginger shot?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
All right, we got a timeout on the court.
Positivity today. I'm trying to cover this.
You guys know the deal.
And your vibe is off, G. What's wrong with my
40 to 32 is the correct score.
You see that? Spread's covered. Thank you, Mama. In a minute, G.
Welcome all 6 people in the chat. I appreciate you guys for being here. Make sure you hit that like button. I appreciate it, and it helps out the channel. All right, while we have a little time, let's look at the complete box scores. Jason Tatum with 11 points. Horford has not scored yet. He does have 5 rebounds, though. Marcus Smart, 3 points. White has 10. Brown has 2. And off the bench, Hauser, 3 points. Williams has 2. And Brogdon has 9 points. So the bench so far, 9, 10, 11, 12, has scored 14 points for the Celtics. For Atlanta, Collins has not scored yet. He has 1 rebound. Hunter, 5 points. Capella hasn't scored yet. Young has 6 points. DeJounte Murray has 11 points, 2 rebounds, no assists, and off the bench, that's going to be 8. The bench has scored 10 points for Atlanta, and those scores are Saddiq Bey with 5 points, Johnson with 2, and Bogdanovich with a 3-point shot. All right, like we said here, you can see here's the series scores so far. Celtics in the lead right now, not only in this game but in the lead with the series. They are 2-1. It is a very important game for both teams. If Atlanta wins, number one, Atlanta needs to win this one because it is going to be very hard. It's not likely that the Celtics will lose 3 games straight. Right? All they have to do is win 1. And that's it. But if the Celtics, if the Hawks win, then they've tied this thing up, right? They've tied this thing up. then whichever team wins 2 games has it. You know what I'm saying? So, in other words, is most likely if the Hawks do not win this one, they are not going to win the series. All right? Not many times have you heard of teams coming back from, 3 down. You know what I'm saying?
2017 NBA Rookie of the Year, 2023 Sixth Man of the Year.
All right, White handling the ball back on the court. That jumper is good for him. He hit every part of the rim to score that one.
Things are rolling. Shots like that tend to fall for you.
13 now for White.
Bogdanovich for the Hawks picks up his dribble. Oh, kicks that. He was in the lane for 2. They go for the harder shot. I think that was Hunter that missed it. Rebounds Williams. He gets that to Brown. Will Brown pass it finally? I think he will this time. He does. They get it back to White. White finds Horford. Nice passing to Williams. And Williams stuffs it and flexes on him. Foul call. Good pass by Horford.
Rotation, but it's the dribble penetration. Horford receives the ball.
Let's see, did he actually stuff it?
Once he gets it in the middle.
I mean, what else you gonna call it?
Williams is cutting on the baseline, and there's only so much a Congo.
He scores. He puts it in.
Tried to get back to Williams, and that time couldn't get it done. And how about Horford dropping?
Williams goes to the line
in his first half.
Robert Williams, 35 games during the regular season. That left knee issue, as we know, it's been a problem just staying on the floor during his 5 years in the NBA. Quick foul, White trying to guard Young in the backcourt.
32-46 is the score.
The continual knee issues because of how he jumps. Now again, it's not about just how high you jump, it's how you land as well. So that puts in a lot of pressure, on his joints, on his knee, because he's constantly contesting at the rim, whether that's defensively getting that, but also offensively going for lobs as well.
Thank you everyone who has stopped by. Mine, Ron, Duffany, Ms. Joe, Aziza, and Andrew. Thank you guys for stopping by. And thank you all for clicking that like button. I appreciate it. 7 minutes, 47 seconds left in the second quarter. Brogdon still on the court. Pulls for 3. It rims out on him. Capella hasn't scored yet, but he does get a rebound. Trey Young, step back. You got to call travel on that, don't you? That's what that side step and you didn't shoot it? Wow. Brogdon comes down between the legs on the left side. Hits a cutting White. White with the left hand layup on the left side like you're supposed to, and nearly gets the steal. I guess he had to lay that up with the right side. Nice release. There you go. Had to lay that up because the big man was on the inside with the correct hand. DeJounte Murray brings the ball down the court for Atlanta. Dribbles to his left, passes to Sadiq Bey. Back to Murray. Murray feeling like he can score. Misses that one. Hunter gets it in the lane. Foul is called. Great pump fakes. I am definitely going to teach my I'm going to make sure we concentrate on pump fakes. My little middle school team this year. Let's draw some fouls. Play basic basketball. See if we can win some games over at NAMS. Isn't that right, Andrew? Andrew's probably gone. Tar Heel J, what's going on? Happy Sunday. Sunday, Gary. I hope you are having a... Hey, man, I'm having a great day. Hey, man, the weather was beautiful today, or weather is beautiful today. Got outside, got some sun, worked on my truck.
some guys just have personality.
Went out and got some Kentucky Fried goodness.
The deflection part of how
And now we're watching the Celtics in Atlanta, some NBA basketball. Tatum, wide open three, misses again. He's just not shooting the outside shot well.
Out of bounds. Last touch by Atlanta. No. Tyler Ford recognizes that it was off Boston and changes the call.
Oh, that was close. I might need to go look at that. But they're not going to.
I think Zach Zarber, the bottom official, may have given him that look like, it might have been the other way. Trae Young.
Deep one.
Trae Young misses a deep three.
Trae Young is now 2 of 8 from the field.
Cooper X. Cooper X in the house. What's going on, man? Where you been? Where you been? Brown. Not going to stop shooting. And when you're scoring, it's cool. Brown hits a three.
So many different directions, whether it's Brown, Brogdon, White.
Do you coach kids or flag football? Because I know you coach team in the fall. Yeah, not flag football. Coach, it's actually tackle football. It's middle school football. Those kids are anywhere from 12 to 14.
Sets the screen for White. They get a switch out front. That means Young is guarding
White for three, misses this one. Yeah, so football is actually tackle football here in North Carolina. Yeah, and then basketball also in the fall. That usually starts around about October 26th or something like that. And runs into like what? Runs into January, like mid-January, because of Christmas. Runs into like mid or the end of January. I love both of them. Been doing it for, or have done it for over 20 some years. Probably more like 30 years to be exact. But yeah, love it. Girls basketball, boys basketball, football. I've coached track. I've coached volleyball, believe it or not. But yeah, it's cool, man. And all of it has been as far as all of it's serious, but as far as coaching, it's been for the most part at the middle school level. In the summertime around here, we got this thing called midnight basketball, but it's not midnight. It just starts like later in the afternoon and ends up probably over at like 9 o'clock. But it's they call it midnight basketball, and I've had a few teams over the years there. But yeah, man, I love it. I love taking kids that like maybe haven't played before, like especially football, and definitely haven't played together as a team, and then like teaching them, from ground one, and then teach them a play, and then have them go out there and actually have that play work, and then have them realize, hey, if we do it like this, it actually works. That's just cool, man. That's cool. That's what I think anyway. All right, what school do you coach for, if you don't mind? Oh, it's a Tar Heel. Oh, it's a school in Asheboro called North Asheboro Middle School. I've coached at everything has been in little Randolph County. I've coached at this school called Franklinville Middle School. And then they built a new middle school called Southeast Middle School in Randolph County, and then from there I moved to Asheboro. Asheboro has 2 middle schools, north and south, and we go at each other. So the last couple of years, because of the pandemic, the last few years because of a pandemic, we have combined the football teams because parents feeling kind of funny about letting their kid go back out there. And I retired 2 years ago. So then my son took over and started coaching the football team. But I think this year they're going to separate the teams back again. So we're going to have that Nams and Sam rivalry again during football. And so far, when we play those guys, we have this. It's a big game. We usually play it at the high school, and all the old players get to sit in the stands and watch the middle schoolers, and then the winner gets a trophy. Call it the what do you call it? The town. Is it the town trophy? No, the city championship is what we call it. Right now we've got it because we got it 3 years ago, and then the pandemic happened, so we've been playing together. So I know I know they can't wait to get a chance to try to get that trophy back in their trophy case. But yeah, that's who I've coached for. And like I said, I think it's pretty cool. I'll be going to a football camp in Boca Raton in June. It's hosted by Tyreek Hill, and it should be, hey man, it sounds like it's going to be fun too. And in Boca Raton, how's it? Oh man, look, the zoo is literally, like, I would say about 12 minutes from my house. It's not far at all. Not far at all. I go out of my driveway, make a left, and little back road, and I'm there. Tatum gets it off, misses. Young skip pass. The Hunter, short jumper, hits it.
But he read the closeout. So instead of taking a contested shot, he attacked off the dribble, got himself to 8 feet. But it was
as I usually say, I will change my score here in a minute. White found himself under the basket, didn't want to take it, and ended up with a travel. Aggie just not hesitate, go lay that up. He might get it, but I feel him.
That's where you wound up picking up that pivot for him.
That is the 6th Boston turnover. Trae Young has 8 assists in his first half. Could this be 9?
Young for 3. Was that Young for 3, or was that Collins?
7-0 run. It's 53-47. Hawks trailing the Celtics. Tatum, quick jam.
Tatum. Sure not hitting him from outside, boy, but he's not going to stop shooting. I guess that's what shooters do. Shooters shoot the ball regardless. Capella misses. I don't think Capella scored yet. Tatum needs to go to the basket, and there he goes. Oh, that is batted off the backboard. Murray finds Hunter, and he flushes it. And he flexes. And here come the Hawks at home. 49-53. Nobody on Celtics teams hitting outside shots. Tatum turned that one up. He turned that one. He gave that one up. He gave that one up because he's not feeling that shot.
They can make it 3. Well, first go back to Capella. Collins could have got a piece of that too, but that block led to transition. Hunter.
But Smart and Williams come back down and make something happen for the Celtics.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
You're like the Jeffersons. You have moved on up from back. Hey, dude. Moved on up from Bailey, North Carolina. Yo, that's still my town, but you know, if you know Bailey, then you know Bailey. Bailey ain't gonna change. And we lived on the outskirts of Bailey, like over this little place. Pretty sure you've never heard of this little place called Crumatown. Way out.
Signs of life in this second quarter.
Not way out, but you know, Bailey's the little town itself is not that big, but the surrounding area makes it a little bit bigger.
All in the NBA app. Download it now.
Yeah, I've driven trail bikes and road bikes and motorcycles all over that place.
Hawks are now
in Bailey.
to 41% shooting. Second foul on Horford. And first points of the night.
All right, Capella gets on the board.
Man from Switzerland, Clint Capella. 56-51 Celtics, 2:26 to play, second quarter. Tatum over Hunter.
Tatum hits a jumper. Now, I hadn't been home in a while, you know, mom and dad passed, and, you know, my sisters. I got family still in Bailey, but, you know, I hadn't been down in a while since mom and dad passed. Murray, a lot of dribbling, 3 seconds to shoot, and a turnover. Boy, you gotta hate that when somebody over dribbles and then loses the ball.
7-point lead for the Celtics, 1:55 to go.
With 1:55 on the clock, have the Celtics weathered the run for the Atlanta Hawks.
Series will be Tuesday night in Boston.
Smart.
They're smart. Hard drop.
All the way to the basket. Finger roll is good. 60-51, 1:41 left before halftime. Trae Young acting like he don't want to give it up. Floater. He's fouled on the play by Smart.
Coach Mazzulla went right back to the play, the two-man game with Smart and also Jason Tatum. That time, the defense.
Cooper X, 3 sports he plays.
Marcus Smart read the situation early, able to get 2 dribbles.
All right, Cooper X.
Before he really reaches apex.
I gotta say football and basketball.
2 out of 4. 60-52.
And I want to go with the traditional and say baseball. But you know what? I'm gonna go with soccer instead of baseball. So, Cooper X, I'm gonna say you play football, basketball, and soccer. I had to get one of them right. Smart. I almost had that one stolen.
Celtics, Tatum at 29 points, 10 rebounds. Smart straddling the line, and Young's going to get called for a shot.
Yeah, I don't know why Marcus was asking for the ball that close to the half court. If you want it there, take Trae Young down, maybe start at the
right.
line, give yourself a
Football is right, but 2 others are not. Okay, so well, like so it's not basketball. So I gotta go. It's not basketball or soccer. So I gotta go with baseball.
Unforced error for Boston. That's 7 turnovers now for the Celtics.
You know, somehow I want to say golf, but I've never heard you say anything about golf. So
a little bit more.
I gotta say baseball. What about oh my gosh, what do they call it?
Collins ball fake. The drive tosses it up. No.
I can't think of it.
Collins is now 1 of 7 from the field.
All right, not baseball. Okay. Oh my gosh, what is the sport where you got the little net in the ball, and you still have on pads and things. A little frenzy here at the end. Brown out by himself, slams it through. 34.9 seconds left. We still got hockey out there. I didn't say anything about hockey, Cooper X. Young kicks after Murray. Murray with the runner. No good. Rebound.
3-second difference. Shot clock, the game clock.
Brown brings it out.
It's a 62-53 Boston lead. Final moments of this first half.
What's up, Michael Smitty? I'm trying to guess all the sports that Cooper X plays. Smart for three. Oh my gosh, hits it. And he's fouled on the play, a chance for a 4-point play. Held it just long enough to get hit.
Shot clock was about to expire, and Marcus Smart drills it from downtown.
And he hits it.
Clint Capella was caught in between. Corner, Marcus Smart.
I still hadn't given up yet.
From the Atlanta side,
Cooper X.
And Quinn Snyder. We'll deal with all that when we come back to it.
Dang, what is that called?
Playoff mode
I know it. We have it here at our schools in high school.
In round one, the Grizzlies are young, hungry, built on swagger. But the Lakers have roared back into the spotlight. It's a showdown out west. Grizzlies Lakers tomorrow on TNT. $6 Euroway deal at BK. All your taste buds will say hooray for just $6.
All right, not baseball. What's going on, Michael Smitty? 5 minutes ago, you talked about coaching it, I think, and it was what affects people to be good at football. Oh, track. I got you. Okay, so one's track. I forgot all about track. How could I forget about track? All right, so football, track, and then there's one more. Football, track, and you're right. You're 100% right. Like, a football coach loves a person to an athlete to run track.
3.5 to go in this first half. Boston leads at 65-50.
I cannot think of the other sport that they have here.
They are now congregated, chatting with one another to determine whether or not this should be a foul call. It was right at
the equipment that they use, it's not handball. It's the equipment they use. You know, they're on the football field. On the football field, they have some sort of a helmet, but it's not a football helmet. They have on shoulder pads, and they have the stick with the net on it. You know what I'm saying? And you've got the little ball in the net. And you pass it to your teammates and you try to score. I know the name of that sport. I can't think of it. This other sport is unpopular, really, but it is not on turf. Okay. Field hockey. That's what I was saying about. Thanks, Tar Heel. Okay. Field hockey. I don't know how. Field hockey. Yeah, lacrosse. Yeah. Lacrosse. That's it. Okay. So. All right, Cooper X. The other one is not popular. Heck, unpopular. Really, but it is not on turf. Heck, is it swimming?
And the key terminology there was marginal contact. Not saying that it wasn't any contact, but that's left up to interpretation. Was it caused more so by Smart on his body swaying a little bit into Capella, hence taking away the 4-point off.
Yeah, is that it? Tennis?
They'll lose a timeout because they won the challenge.
So you got swimming, you got tennis.
Cut it to 4, but Boston has gone on a 12-4 run.
You got hockey, ice hockey.
The length of the floor here with 3.5 left after the
bowling.
Make from Marcus Smart. Remember, came in with a back issue, fell hard at the end of game 3.
All right, we got 3.5 seconds left here.
Hunter the trigger man.
It's a popular sport for countries like USA and Canada.
Into the hands of Young. 2 seconds. 1 second. And doesn't get a shot off. We hit the break.
All right, so we got the top. We've got the end of the second quarter, and it's halftime.
65-53 after a
It is a popular sport for countries like USA. Yeah, I said soccer, but he said it wasn't. He said it wasn't soccer. I thought I said soccer. Yeah, I said soccer because my picks were football, basketball, and instead of going with baseball, I said soccer. So, hey, what else have I not named? It's not played on turf.
I knew a girl once from Madison. We used to summer together at my father's cabin out by the lake.
Swimming, ice hockey, bowling. It's a popular sport for countries like USA and Canada. Canada. Is it hockey? Yeah, is it ice hockey? Definitely Canada. That's like one of the major sports in Canada. USA too. Gotta be hockey. I thought I said ice hockey one time. Yeah, ice hockey. I thought I said ice hockey. Well, I know I said field hockey up there when Tar Heel K said field hockey, and then I said ice hockey. Yeah, that was way in the back of my mind, but that's cool. One of the guys I taught with for about 5 or 6 years, he ended up helping me coach football, but he had never coached football. Well, he had never coached or played football before, but he told the kids that he played hockey before, and you had to have the same type of mentality in hockey like you have in football. So they respected him for it. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to be aggressive out there on that ice. But I've never been on the ice. I've never been on the ice. In fact, I know you may not be my friend anymore, but I have never been to a hockey game. My wife and my kids have. I think I had to work that night, and they said it was off the chain. They loved it, but I haven't been. I think we have the Carolina Hurricanes here. That is our hockey team, and I'll go one day, definitely. In fact, I think. Hey, Mom.
Yeah.
When y'all went to watch the hockey game, was that in Greensboro?
Yeah.
Was it the Hurricanes?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, the Hurricanes play like 25 minutes from us down in Greensboro, in the Greensboro Coliseum. See, I'm gonna go check it out. He must live in the colder state. Yeah. Football, track, and hockey. Hey, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, Tari. Okay, I never have, man. But I will one day. I will one day. I'm in the New England area, so you're right, Tari. Okay. Yep. All right, guys. Let me go over the statistics here. The Hurricanes have won the Stanley Cup. Yep. They've been good. I don't know how good they are this year. All right. The Boston Celtics. For the Boston Celtics, Tatum has 13 points. He is 4 of 12 from the field. Not really shooting it great from the 3-point line. He is 1 of 7. Al Horford hasn't scored yet. He does have 6 rebounds. Marcus Smart 8 points. White has 15 points, and Brown has 9. Marcus Smart is 3 of 6 from the field. He's 2 of 5 from behind the 3-point arc. Hauser has gotten 7 minutes to play. He has scored 3 points. Muscala has been in the game for 1 minute didn't do anything. Well, it doesn't have any statistics. Let's put it that way. I take that back, Muscala. You always do something when you go in the game. He just doesn't have a statistic yet. Williams, 8 points, and believe it or not, this guy has 12 rebounds already. 12 rebounds in 15 minutes. Brogdon, 9 points. All right, for Atlanta, the Atlanta Hawks, Collins, 3 points. Hunter has 17 points, 2 rebounds. Capella, only 2 points. He does have 5 rebounds. Trae Young, 10 points. DeJounte Murray has 11 points and 4 rebounds and 1 assist. And off the bench, Sadiq Bey, 5 points. Johnson has 2, and Bogdanovich has 3 points. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very important game for both teams. If the Celtics can win this one, they're up big, 3-1. All they have to do is win one more game from the next 3. Out of the next 3. If Atlanta wins this one, then it is tied up. It's tied up, and it is definitely sure to go to a game 6 at least. Here are your field goal percentages. Field goal percentages. The Boston Celtics have actually moved up. They're now shooting 50% from the floor. Atlanta Hawks still around 36.7%. The Celtics have hit 9 threes. Atlanta has hit 8 free throws. The Boston Celtics 100%. 100%. If I was a betting man, I would bet money that the Boston Celtics cannot go 100% from the free throw line. It's just not gonna happen. I don't remember a team, college or pro, that is going 100% from behind from the free throw line. But we'll see. The Atlanta Hawks not shooting it bad, 81.8%, 9 of 11 from behind the line. The Celtics are dominating the rebounding stats, 32-20. There's your assist. Now the assist, not looking bad. Both teams are moving the ball around. 15-11 Celtics. There's your blocks. Your turnovers, the Boston Celtics do have 8. That's uncharacteristic of them, but they have 8. Atlanta, 5. There's your fast break points. Points in the paint definitely go to the Celtics. 28-16. And the largest lead by the Celtics has been 14 and 3 by Atlanta. All right. All right, I'm getting ready to take a little break, you guys. I will be back, though. Thank you guys for stopping. Make sure you hit that like button. If you have not subscribed to the channel, think about subscribing. I would definitely appreciate it. I'm going for my 100. Not 100, excuse me, not 100. 1,500 subscribers. 1,500 subscribers is my next goal. So we're working on that. They led the series 2-1. Lead the series 2-1. Yep, that's poor for a guy like Tatum. Yeah, he's not hitting. He's not shooting it well from the outside. He's gonna have to attack the basket. Nothing beats Tar Heel basketball in the state, in my opinion. Yeah, and Tar Heel K, it's gonna be interesting next year with our recruiting and the transfer portal. I can't wait to see what Coach Davis, how he uses these guys, and then with Baycock and Davis coming back, I was worried, man. Just get rid of those 3. I mean, who was gonna score? Like, with the way that Coach played the guys that were on the bench, which was very sparingly. Like, who was going to do the scoring? You know what I'm saying? So I'm actually glad to see these guys come back. and maybe it'll give these other guys on the bench some time to grow, and our recruits. And I'm not talking about the guys in the transfer portal. I'm talking about the recruits, the freshmen coming in. Give these guys a chance, at least a year or whatever, because you gotta figure out who's going to be your scorers, right? Play great defense, that's great. I mean, defense is definitely great, but you got to have somebody that's willing to score, and who are scorers. So I'm glad to see these guys back, to give these young guys at least another year to take on that part of the team. College football is probably the second most popular sport here in North Carolina. I'll go with that. I'll go with that. Jalen Hurts is now going to be the quarterback with the biggest contract, and that's done. He's only made the playoffs once, plus with an insane team he was on last year. Rookie contract, so that's scary for the Eagles fans. Yeah. Yep, definitely. I can't wait to see which guy the Panthers pick. He's getting a 5-year, $255 million contract extension with $179 million fully guaranteed, bro. These numbers, man, in the pros for the top guys, they're just astronomical. Look, when I was young and thinking about trying to go pro, which I think a lot of guys do, and my reason was not for the fame. Of course, it's cool to have that fame and have people to know you and stuff like that because of sports. But mine was like, I just want to make money. I just want to make some money. I just want to be a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? I want to get that $1 million contract. Didn't even realize that in a lot of guys playing sports don't have $1 million contract. Not 1 year. They get probably, they give you some guys like me probably get like a 2-year, maybe a two-year deal and end up with like 1.5 million. Some guys with 2 million, 2.5 million, maybe even a 3-year contract and make 2.5. But anyway. Yeah, I was just thinking about making a couple of million. These guys, and they're good, but dang, $255 million, 5-year. You know what I'm saying? When Steph Curry got his astronomical deal, what was that, 4 or 5 years ago? I was like, wow. And these guys in the future. I mean, could that possibly be? In the future, will these guys like Steph Curry and these guys look back and look at these guys and say, wow, when I was in the pros, my biggest contract was like $232 million, and here you are, you're getting a 5-year deal worth $500 million. Get out of here. Get out of here. He better use the bench more, especially with he's got to. I still don't understand what the deal was in Tar Heel country as far as subbing. I don't understand. Everybody who was a Tar Heel fan or even watched him, you guys know, we had guys on the bench. He could have done like Dean Smith and Roy and had a whole nother 5 guys to come off the bench. He could have done it, but you'd have one guy that got playing. Tyler Nickel would play 1 game, and then you wouldn't see him for 4 more games. You know what I'm saying? Then he'd play another guy. You know what I'm saying? Then you wouldn't see that guy for two games. It was a couple of guys that he played that came off the bench, and then the other guys just sitting there. It's like, I know some of these guys are going to get in this transfer portal and get out of there. I know it. Heck, I just don't get it. I don't know, but he's got to. Something's got to change. But at least I know you may not love the Panthers over the underdog Commanders with the best D line. But at least it's okay, correct, because I'm a Washington fan. But you good. 250, 300 million is too much money for anyone to get to play a sport, in my opinion. Teachers, soldiers, fire. Hey, preaching to the choir there, Tar Heel K. But you know it's gonna go up. It's gonna go up. The more pop, you know. You're right. That's too much. That's too much money. I mean, what do you even do with money like that? But you definitely got to have an accountant, somebody to figure out what do you know what I'm saying? Just little stuff like that. People want to have money like that, but where do you put the money? Like you can't put all that money in one bank. Like, what do you do with it? And then be able to keep up with it. All right, guys. I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll be right back. Ron Duffney in the house. I'll be right back, guys. You know what? I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. The game is back on. There's no need to take off now. Marcus Smart did land awkwardly. I love those shoes, though. Yeah, like that might have been really bad.
Just a bit right here on the landing,
right there on this play.
Woo.
You know, and that's one thing throughout Marcus's career, Smart's career. He hasn't been afraid to
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere, guys. I might on a dead ball, I might go get something to drink, but
diving for loose balls.
Trae Young with the scoop shot. Capella is fouled from behind by White.
On the backside, trying to defend him. He will head to the free throw line 32 seconds in. Send it over to Jared.
Spoke to a Hawks assistant coach, Joe Prunty, who said they had a lot to talk about with their squad at halftime, but the underlying issue was simply we got to play harder, be more connected. He said the key turning point for them in that first half was we got the game down to 4, then they get a hustle plan and one from Robert Williams. We need to win those battles, he said here in the second half.
Well, the
So you think they're gonna get rid of Dan Snyder?
A lot slimmer than Boston. So you cannot have those empty possessions defensively and offensively because the Celtics are so explosive. That 4-point lead, as we know, can turn into double digits.
White loses the ball. Trae Young.
His third foul on the other end.
Thought he wanted to pull, floated it. Got it to Capella. Capella wanted to see that ball go to the basket by any means necessary. 65-57 is the score. I'll change my score momentarily. But there's the actual score right there. Marcus Smart. Wow, yeah, I don't know what the deal is on that. Smart turned down the 3. Short jumper is good.
He's got 10. The lead is 10. And it worked. Yeah. It worked.
Murray gets to the Hunter. Hunter steps to the side. 3-point shot is good. Rattles that one in.
20 points. He's 7 of 9 in the field.
Marcus Smart gets across the timeline. Goes to the right side of the court. Now back to the middle. They leave him. He shoots a 3. Misses. Murray with the rebound. Gets it to Trae Young. Trae Young going fast to the basket. Gets it back to Murray. They find Capella. Big fella. Throws it down. 67-61 ATL. 6 points behind. 9 minutes and 45 seconds left in the quarter. White. Wide open to the basket. Kicks it. Smart for 3. Smart hits 3.
9-point lead for Boston. 13 points for Marcus Smart.
And would you consider that?
Dan Snyder's gone.
Very much. Okay.
They said he is selling it for $6 billion to someone with the name of Josh Harris.
Because he can finish with the floater, so you attract attention. You're able to hit Capella this time.
Maybe now we can turn things around.
The baseline, Capella does an excellent job of hiding in that dunker spot.
Foul called on Capella. Celtics are going to turn it over themselves. And it was Horford out front.
Guess what? Another pick. Yep, called it on.
I want them to low-key be all black in uniforms. To me, it would look sick. It would.
That variety here tonight.
Former Duke basketball player reportedly is offering $7 billion. Wow.
Well, that's the second time he had one on Trae Young in the fast break. We thought you got by. And this one, Murray thought he had the angle, but the long arms and athleticism.
All right, my bad. Next day ball, I'll change my score. Atlanta gets it in. Capella, now Trae Young. Oh, nice alley. That was one of those that didn't have any of that rainbow on it. It was straight to him. Capella. Brown, left hand layup is good. Brown is like, shh.
Boston has had answers.
Calm down. Trae Young to the basket, left side, puts on brakes, rolls it over the rim. Now Brown with it. If he doesn't have to pass it, he won't. Screen set. Gets into the lane, almost loses it. Gets it to White. White spin move. He does lose it. Release up the court. Trae Young. It's blocked. But they're going to call that a goaltend. Will they even look at it? Trae Young with a defensive swipe. I didn't see that. Oh, can we see another angle? Smart drives, misses, rebound. Horford gets that back out to Tatum. Tatum wants the screen. Gets that to Smart. Smart. Ooh, nice faking. Right hand layup on the left hand side. That's what they do these days, ladies and gentlemen. 74-67. 7 minutes and 40 seconds left. Hunter maneuvers his way into the basket. Can't hit the layup. Tatum to the basket. He is snatched down and takes offense to it. Pushes the ref. I'm glad the ref had a little bit of self-control there because he could have teed him up. It would have been a weak tech, but he could have.
It's the play by DeJounte Murray to go for the steal that opened up the 3-on-2 opportunity for Jason Tatum to ultimately get in there and get a foul.
A little bit of action going on there tonight.
A foul on Trae Young.
It's playoff basketball.
And the officials will
They're going to have to go look at this.
head over.
Meets the criteria for a flagrant foul.
You have to be
It's
smart.
flagrant one.
Go back to the DeJounte Murray, the little thing. Instead of going for that steal, if you stay in front, then as a result, maybe Jason doesn't have the momentum. He doesn't get downhill. He doesn't pick up this foul.
They may call that
Looking to see
flagrant
if that's
one.
a basketball play from Trae Young, because once Jason Tatum gets in the air,
I wasn't talking about Jason
Trae Young
Tatum
pulls down, and
may
now
get a
defenseless is what Jason
a
Tatum
tech
is.
for
Very
going
well
at
done.
Trae
Well
Young.
done, too.
Just
No,
shoving the ref aside a little bit right
it's
there.
not, but it's an awkward foul for someone that leaves his feet, and they can't control how they land. And that's the point of emphasis when a player
Bron Davis, who played on the
in
91-92
that
Duke
situation.
Tatum came
championship team,
out of that
I think.
and went directly to the crew chief, Zach Zarba.
Do you watch?
And that's when DeJounte Murray had something to say, and the
Seven,
officials got in
because
between
he's 7
that.
on 7.
Murray took exception to
707
that.
is fun to
Eventually
watch.
went over to the Atlanta sideline.
It's the
but
top players around
the
the
officials
country
have
all through.
now looked at a number
Though I
of
know
replays on
only
this.
about 2%
and this
of
is the one
scholarship
part of it.
players
You now
get
huddle up
drafted.
and compare notes.
I think it may be a
I haven't watched a lot of. I watched some type of 7-on-7, but no, I haven't watched a lot of that.
Well, the other part,
Have a historic career.
to the left hand. So now
Um,
Young and Capella are going
I know only about 2% of the scholarship players get drafted and have a historic career. Okay.
The pull down is upgraded to a flagrant foul penalty 1.
So there you have it.
I haven't watched much of that at all there, Cooper.
And it will be a flagrant 1 on Trae Young. All right, let's check out our FanDuel live point spread for tonight's game. Start of the game, Celtics were minus
74, 67 is the score. 7 minutes and 28 seconds left in the third.
74 to 67. They can add to it here with
Little extra action going on there. It is playoff basketball.
here for Tatum.
Jason Tatum fouled hard. Will be going to the line.
Shoots it at 85% this season.
Oh, have the Celtics missed the free throw yet? Did I just jinx him? We'll check it out on the next dead ball.
I think that allowed the confidence to skyrocket going into this season. He was always an excellent player from day one, but the numbers have been next level.
All right, 76.
Maturity has taken an extra
67 is the score.
So the Celtics got the possession because of the flagrant 1, but
Atlanta has had a couple of runs, but the Celtics have been able to overcome it
for the illegal screen.
and hold them off with just a bit of a stiff arm. Trae Young comes down, steps back. Thought he was going to let that go, didn't. Got the Hunter. Now back to Trae. Trae off the backboard, no good. Complaining about the foul, needs to get down the court and play some defense. Brown, step through. Layup is good. Yeah, you can't stand down there and complain. You got to keep playing. If you're going to complain, run down the court and complain.
And the lead is back up to double figures.
Murray.
One-on-one with Woodford.
Woo! Nice crossover. And he gets the basket.
Murray's now down.
Brown brings it down. He's on the right-hand side, finds White. White swings that over to Tatum. Tatum looking for the screen between the legs, doesn't go anywhere. 8 seconds to shoot.
Screen White. Tatum
Step back three.
doesn't go. Murray, the uncontested.
Very hard shot. Defense pushed up on you. Murray gets that over to Trae Young. Trae Young stops at the free throw line.
Plenty of time on the shot clock. We approach the midway point of the
Finds Collins, throws it up to him. He can't handle it. Williams with another rebound. Gets it to Brown. Brown is not going to pass it if he doesn't have to. He draws the foul.
Free throws coming up.
I'm not talking about Brown. Hey, that's how some people play, and that's what they got him out there for. Attack the basket and score.
Progressive's Home Quote Explorer makes it easy to compare home insurance options.
Man, I told my wife I'd be here for hours. What do we do now?
78. $78-69 is the score. All right, so we got a timeout. Whoa. Here we go. Green, that's on the Warriors. I feel has to be the most hated one. He has done things like punch people, punch pull, have beef with KD recently, stomp on Sabonis. Yeah, I saw that, and he kicked someone in the manhood, in 2016, I think. Cooper X, North Carolina, as a state, has it going on. Our state produces the greatest all defense football player, LT, and the greatest basketball player of all time, Michael Jordan. Both players are so great, you just use their initials. Yep. I don't know if you call him great, but he was a superstar in the NFL. You gotta name you gotta put my homeboy there from Bailey, North Carolina, JP, Julius Peppers. Gotta throw him in there too. All right, let's check out a little bit of the stats here. By the way, the Knicks beat the Cavaliers 102-93, and Golden State by 1 over Sacramento. All right, Tatum, 15 points now. Smart has 15. White has 15. And Brown has 13. That's why Brown's not giving the ball up. He's got to get 15 too. I'm joking. Hauser has 3 points. Williams has 8. And Brogdon has 9. Williams now has 13 rebounds. For Atlanta, Collins has 3 points. Hunter has 19. Capella now has gotten on the board, 10 points. Trae Young 14. Murray 13. Off the bench, Bay has 5. Johnson has 2. And Brogdon has 3 points.
He felt something. Not wearing a protective wrap anymore. Was flexing it a bit. Brown has lost
right before they get this ball in,
here tonight.
Let's look at the free throws.
Without the mask.
Nope, they missed one. Somebody missed one. I forgot who it was. All right, so Boston Celtics are shooting 91.7%. They're 11 of 12 from the free throw line. But Atlanta has only missed 2. They're 84.6%, 11 for 13. All right, shot and a miss. 6 minutes left in the third.
The Celtics is their first miss in the free throw line. Now 11 out of 12. The lead is 10. Hunter outside from
Murray.
7 to shoot.
Dribbles to his left. Being guarded by Horford. He had to skip past that over to Collins. Misses 3. Hunter with another score, 71-79.
I mean, because of the rotation inside of the dribble penetration, Capella was able to get inside position and keep that play alive.
Brown, a little shove there, but I think Brown is going to pick up the foul on Bogdanovich.
Was he over the back? Yeah, but the contact wasn't there, so he was able to swim move himself into.
Going to be out of bounds. Skip past to Williams from Tatum. He gets it to Brown on the right side. Brown waiting for the screen. Screen is set, but a little bit of an extra over there by Bogdanovich. I don't know exactly what happened. Oh, both of them took a little bit of that. A little whiplash right there. 79-71. 5 minutes, 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Tatum to trigger it, gets it into Brown. Brown being guarded by Bogdanovich. Brown picks up his dribble. Finds Tatum. Tatum loses the ball. Mad scramble. Hunter comes out of there with it. Murray spins on the baseline. Finds Capella. Capella, number 15. Oh, Williams says, get it out of there. And White finally comes out of there with it. He pulls up for a 3. It's good. 82-71 is the score. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left. DeJounte Murray dribbles to his left.
The Celtics continue to respond, especially on the defensive.
Finds Bogdanovich. Hard three, has to get that out to Collins. He gets it back to Murray. Murray shoots a three. Murray hits a three. That dude is a bucket. He truly is a bucket. No, people.
Murray pushing the pace.
Movie is such a motivational movie about bringing a walk on. It's called Greater. Let's see. I saw some of that, I think. That movie. It was good.
We switched to Liberty Mutual and saved $652. They customize your car insurance, so you only pay for what you need. With the money we saved, we got a car electric unicycle. Careful, babe. Saving was definitely easier.
Hey, babe, I think I got it.
All right, yet another timeout. Julius Peppers from Bailey, North Carolina, where Coach Gary is from, and the next town over from where I'm from, Sims. Sims. What? Look, Sims. No, all those towns there. Tar Heel K, Middlesex, Bailey, Sims. Isn't there a little town right between Bailey? I don't know if it's a town or just a place. My cousins used to say Rock Ridge or something like that. Anyway, then you go to Wilson. I don't know too much further than Wilson and Rocky Mount. All right, rebounds. The rebounds still go to Boston, 37-28. Assists, just about even, 16-17. The edge goes to the Hawks. Turnovers, the better percentage is Atlanta. Atlanta's turned over 7. Boston's turned it over 12 times this game. Points in the paint, still Boston Celtics 36-28. And the shooting percentage has gone up for, actually it's gone up for the Atlanta Hawks. Atlanta Hawks now shooting 40.9% from the field, and Boston Celtics still shooting 50%. Not bad for both teams. There's a rural community where my mama and folks are from, Rock Ridge. Yeah. Only thing I know about that is I had some cousins that said they would hang out in Rock Ridge, and then there was like a church right there on 264. But right now there's like a little, I guess there's a little community there, but I would say it's they got like a little plaza out there, you know, little Burger King, McDonald's, some hotels in the area back there, and a little plaza out there, in that area where they said where I think Rock Ridge is, that little area. Yeah, it's a road there that I would get off of on 264, make a right, and that would take me down to Hunt High School.
He slowed down and allowed Bay to go right by him. Maybe the man got that too.
Hunter pulls up. Hunter scores. It isn't really a town with city limits, just a crossroad community. Yeah. Yeah.
Closer, and that's another offensive foul. Williams out front as he clipped Hunter.
Well, I guess it does work to complain about a little bit because that's 4 fouls right now called on Boston. Now, they're legit too because I'll tell you why. If you lean, put the leg out, or move, that impacts the defender's ability to get over the top, and right now the official has been on top of it.
And the 4th foul on Robert Williams. Bogdanovich, the hard drive, in traffic, finishes at the rim.
Hey, Tari, okay? That's like
The Boston lead is down to 6.
Rock Ridge. I think Rock Ridge is like the little areas that people just used to name, like a little area where I'm from in Bailey. They got this little place that's really at a crossroads, and they call it the Gall Barrel. And then in my little area, they had this little. It wasn't really a town, just like I think it was a group of people that were related, and they called that Crumatown. That's my same road right there, Crumatown. Crumatown and the Gall Barrel. All right, here we go. Game time. Hunter putting in work on the court.
He is 10 of 13 from the field. 25 points for the 4th-year pro out of Virginia, DeAndre Hunter. 6-point game.
And Brown gets to the basket. I don't know why I thought Hunter was from Duke.
Jaylen Brown not settling. You score on your end, I'll come right back at you. Off the dribble, put his body into a combo, bumped him back just enough to get that shot up and in.
18 points for Brown.
Brown's at the line. Can he complete the old-fashioned three-point play? He does.
From 3-point range in his last 5 road playoff games. That's 19%. He's only taken 2 tonight. Hunter swoops in for the bucket. DeAndre Hunter has been at another level for Atlanta.
And all of them been high.
Hunter, last 3 scores, if I'm not mistaken. Smart kicks that. Hauser misses the 3. Rebound, Trae Young. Trae Young turning on the afterburners. Slows it down now. Picked up his dribble. Got it over to Hunter. Hunter back out to Trae. 89-82, Trae. Nice cut by, who was that? Akonwu. Nice cut by Akonwu. And nice pass by Trae Young. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's a 5-point game. Brockton gets at the Williams. Williams, the big man, goes to work. He is fouled on the play.
Conley was trying to block it. Williams has got a big smile on his face as he heads to the free throw line. Get more from the league you love with NBA ID. Enjoy exclusive benefits like free ticket giveaways, merch deals, and behind-the-scenes stories curated just for you. Scan the QR code.
No, Rock Ridge is going down 581 from Bailey, going toward Buckhorn. Reservoir, man, we used to go out there all the time. We used to go out there all the time. My dad used to go out there and try to do some fishing, and we used to slide down that reservoir thing.
75% on the season, and that's so valuable.
To the Buckhorn Crossroad, to where Papa Jack's is, and turn left on 42 West, head toward Hunt High School. Got you. About 2 miles. All right, I got you. I know exactly what you're talking about.
44 seconds to go in the third. 90-84 Boston. Both teams have shot well at the line.
Down 42 West, you'll cross.
Number 4 in the NBA in that category. Young. Foul was called on the floor.
Continue Creek Bridge, and if you turn right there, Rockridge Elementary School is about a half mile on the left. Wow, it's even a Rockridge Elementary School. Cool. Well, heck, I can't say any, like, Bailey had a school too, but I guess Bailey was a little bit bigger than Rockridge.
Williams will check in. First action of the night for Williams. And he's going to be joined by Derek White with 33.1 to go. Celtics had a foul to
Hey, so Tar Heel K. I mean, Tar Heel K. Did you go to? Now, did you grow up in Sims? If you grew up in Sims, then let's see, Bailey. Yeah. Oh, well, if you grew up in Sims, then you probably went to Hunt. Like, did the people from Sims go to Southern Nash? Because that's where I went. I went to Southern Nash. I know Middlesex people went to Southern Nash. I think Sims had to go like the Wilson or the schools in Wilson there. 5 seconds. Smart still has the ball in his hands. All the way to the basket for a dunk. 2.2 left. Half court shot. Oh, bank shot. It's no good for Trey. And the Celtics go to the fourth with a lead.
End-to-end action. Bogdanovich, the deep one. And then Smart with an angry finish. First round coverage on TNT presented by Nerdwallet.
All right, this has been an exciting game so far. 12 more minutes. Let's see if we can pull it out. Whoever wins, I'm telling you that it's. If the Hawks can win this one, then if you ask me, they got just as good a chance to win it as the Celtics do. The way the Celtics are playing right now. But I think this is a game. This is a series the Celtics will end up winning. They got to get through it, and then they'll be back to their playoff selves the way they played last year, I think. You graduated from Hunt. Cool. I had let's see. I think a couple of my older cousins went to Hunt. Actually, one of my younger cousins went to Hunt too. Toby Bellamy. I don't know. I don't know if his sisters went. I don't even know if his younger brother Wayne Bellamy went to Hunt. He may have went to Hunt. I played with at A&T. I played with Juan Jackson. We called him Action Jackson up there at A&T, and Anthony Best. Anthony Best, one of the best hands wide receivers I knew. I think Juan Jackson is the head football coach at Hunt now. All right, guys. I'm gonna take a look. I'm gonna take a little break, but I'll be right back.
91 Celtics.
Tatum for three.
Jason Tatum on target, extending the Boston lead.
Stanhope, North Carolina. I know the Gallbird too. Even Green Pond. Oh yeah, Green Pond.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Great defense. You know the difference in this play?
What's that?
Really want to know?
Yes.
6'8" versus 6'4".
I used to go to Bailey's Slaughter every year with my pop to get a hog to cook at the 4th of July. Pig picking every year, and we still get hogs from there, but it has changed names. Yep. Well, heck, you might let's see. Would you might know some of my buddies. And you probably been to one of my old, I don't want to say buddies, but my acquaintance, because he was more, I think he might have been a little bit younger than my brothers, but he's got this little club. I don't know exactly where it is, but it's Bailey, but he lives on Dowdy Lane. His name's Charlie Dowdy. And Charlie, he's got a little club over there where he stays at on Dowdy Lane. He's always posting pictures on Facebook. I don't know. I don't even know what he calls the club, but it may just call it Dowdy. May just be club, but yeah. Wide open is Smart. Nice pass and nice cut.
19 for Smart. Celtics.
Trae Young comes back and gets it all back, +1.
He's got 19 points, 14 assists.
Horford gets that pass over to Brockton. Brockton goes around the screen. Little jumper is good.
Another answer from the Celtics. Big time shots.
102-96, Trae Young. Gets it to Bogdanovich off the screen, misses, rebound. Tatum gets it out to Smart. Oh, push off by Brockton. Offensive foul.
So Young takes the hit. Boston turns it over.
Was Marcus Smart was the point guard in college, wasn't he? He was a shooting guard, wasn't he?
Toss for Marcus Smart. 3 minutes gone by. 4th quarter.
Hunter pulls up for 3, rims off, rebound Herter is at the Brown. Brown walks it down, taking their time. They have the lead, 8 minutes and 47 seconds on the clock. I mean, not Herter, but Horford. Brogdon tries to lay it up with his left hand. He's fouled on the play. My bad. I mispronounced Horford's name. I wanted to call him Herter. It's Horford. Yep. Hunt and fight. Wilson Hunt and Wilson fight. We didn't start playing Hunt or fight until I think it was my my junior year. In football, that is. I don't even know if we played them in basketball. I don't remember those guys.
Late
Yeah, I think Juan came. He was like a year after me, but I remember going down there. We played them well for like the first half, and then they end up spanking our butts. Well, you all end up spanking our butts. After that, it actually wasn't a bag. I think it was like 13. I don't know. I have to look it up. 13-6 or whatever. Shoot, after that, our year was terrible. All right, Brockton. 9 seconds to shoot. Tatum hits a 3. Hadn't been shooting well today, but he's a gamer. I'll change the score next dead ball. Trae Young trying to find a way to get this ball up. Kongwu takes out White. And that ball is going to go to the Celtics.
Kongwu pushes off just enough with the shoulder and the forearm to pick up that foul. He had the inside position. He could have just turned and sealed.
106 to 98. This game is not decided yet, ladies and gentlemen. Fat Lady is not in the building. Tatum misses. Collins snatches the rebound. Murray got that look in his eye. Crossover, free throw, kicks it. Trae Young deep for 3, misses. Brown snatches the rebound. He brings it on the court himself. Left side, clears it out. Says, I got this Murray kid. Ends up passing it. Brogdon, left hand layup. Misses, rebound. Hunter. Trae Young, crossover dribble. Floater. Off this time. His patented shot. White, lead pass up the court to Brogdon. Brogdon decides to slow it down. Gets it to Brown in the corner. Brown doesn't want to give it up yet. Crossover, baseline, bully move, taps it in. 108-98, 10-point lead, 6 minutes and 50 seconds. Timeout by Trae Young. And sort of spin tosses that ball to the referee, and I think the referee stared him down a bit. Again, that ref right there, he's holding his whistle a little bit. On little stuff, All right, 108-98. 108 to 98 is the score, a 10-point lead.
All is biased, but if your happy place doesn't have a diner-style burger with 2 Alton patties, double
That night was Juan's 18th birthday. He scored 4 touchdowns. And Sky 5 RL landed the helicopter on the fight field. It was a time, the biggest attendance game in Wilson County history. I was there. We went to the 4A state semifinals that year, but lost to either Fayetteville 71st or Greensboro Page. Yeah, one of them huge schools. Yeah, Hunt was nice. They to me, you know, compared to Southern Nash, they were always nice back in the day. So they had Juan Jackson. Before Juan Jackson was this kid named what's his name, Monroe. I always had some players. Monroe, I think that's his name. Went to my church. We went to church together in Wilson. Derek. I think it was Derek Monroe. Yeah. All right, so there's a timeout on the court. It was called by Atlanta. Once again, everybody, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hitting that like button. Thanks if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Thanks for subscribing to the channel, or think about subscribing to the channel. Like I said, definitely hit that like button. I appreciate you guys. It's been a nice game. Not over yet. I can't call it. It is a 10-point lead. Boston Celtics. Again, whoever wins this game, well, the Hawks need to win this game. If they don't win this game, it's going to be very hard for them to get out of this series. If the Celtics win this game, you got to think that they're probably going to win one of the next 3 games. All right, one of the next 3 games to end this series and move on to the next. We know the 76ers swept the Nets, so they're moving on, or they have moved on. All right, Jason Tatum, 21 points. Only trailing trailing Brown, who has 24 for the Celtics. For the Hawks, Hunter has 27, and right behind him, Trae Young with 21.
Trae Young has 14 assists.
Trae Young gets that over to Collins. Collins able to handle it. Now he backs down White. Williams gets his hand on it for a block.
I mean, this is just awesome anticipation by Williams right there. I mean, he was already in
the game
before Collins got a shot right there. Now he's up and out. He's able to get it, White almost able to save it.
Still going to be Atlanta ball. They get it into Murray. Murray goes around a natural screen. Can't hit it. But I think Williams may be called for an over-the-back foul. No, it's on Tatum.
Williams initially thought it must have been against him, and that would have been the quota.
Still 108.
It's Tatum with the foul, and John Collins, 80% shooter.
108 is going to be actually 108.99.
The Lazarus Project is one of the most inventive time travel shows on television. Don't miss the time-bending, action-packed thrills of the Lazarus Project. It premieres June 4th on TNT.
You know what's interesting? You talked about
5 minutes and 57 seconds left in this game. Collins on the line. He hits both.
He can go on a 2 to 3 minute spurt where he's just on a knee. And you worry about that because of his scoring prowess. That's why you want to continue to extend this.
The mystic Williamson grab it. Collins squeezes it.
Collins comes out there with it. Steve Hennett. Stevie Hennett.
They trail by 8. Hunter runs it up. Winning, no.
I don't think I know Steve Hennett. I know Carl Hennett. Played on that team and was the Hunt coach for about 10, 15 years before Warren Jackson started coaching. All right. Gotcha. It all comes back home.
One thing you might realize, you don't
I thought about one time maybe trying to move back home and going to coach or at least help coach at Southern Nash, but we're good where we are right now.
Yeah.
Heck, I had 2 brothers that play at Southern Nash.
School isn't gonna be easy.
Caesar Gary. Caesar's pretty good, and then Cornelius Gary. Cornelius was good too. They were both better than I was. They played like in the late 80s, early 90s, late 80s. I think that was Caesar, late 80s.
And our dough can save you dough. Get 2 or more Papa Parents favorites for just
Yeah, Cornelius, my little brother, he ended up going to going to A&T and play. He played when Julius Peppers was there. It was funny. It was funny going to the game watching those guys. And my brother is not much taller than me. I think he's probably like 5. My brother's like 5'8". 5'8". Back then he was like 5'8", 160 pounds, maybe 170. And he was a fullback because Southern Nashville ran that wishbone. He was a fullback, but then he'd have like Julius Peppers, you know, big 6'5", 6'6" Julius Peppers, 230 pounds in high school, in the backfield running with a little bitty fullback. I'll tell you, he was one of the biggest kids I'd ever seen up close. He actually he was more like 245 in high school. Julius Peppers, that is. All right, so we got another timeout.
This KitchenAid mixer sold for less than $26. This iPad sold for less than $43. And this PlayStation 5 sold for less than $1.
I want these Bluetooth headphones for $20.
I got these 3 suitcases for less than $40. And shipping is always free.
Go to DealDash.com right now and see.
The Celtics shooting has dropped. No, it hasn't. I'm sorry. It's still at 50. The Hawks shooting has dropped about 2 points. They not 2 points, but 0.2 points. They are now shooting 39. They were shooting at 40%. 3-point shooting. You got to give that edge to the Celtics. They're 14-36 for 38.9 from the field. The Atlanta Hawks are 11-32 for 34.4. Free throws. I told you nobody's going to shoot 100%. The Celtics shooting at 82.4%, 14 of 17. And the Hawks have moved in the top spot on that, shooting 86%. My key is a college or pro or high school. Hey, shoot 85% of your free throws and you're doing good. They are 19 of 22. Rebounding, slight edge to the Celtics, 46-40. And we'll look at the rest of it later.
For the Celtics. Tatum one-on-one with Hunter. Shot clock winding down.
Tatum, that's such a hard shot, bro. He loves doing that though. Pulling up on the guy that's right up on him. Or maybe it just looks like they're right up on him. But he'll pull it in a heartbeat. He's so tall, he just shoots over him. Foul on Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich fouls out of the game.
10 offensive rebounds, only 14 points, a 9-point differential. What a difference 2 games now thus far making for the Hawks. Tatum lost it, foul call. Hawks fans react. Tatum will go to the free throw line with 5:02 to play. And his team up by 8.
Yeah, Abe Jones. He was a good one. I think the best running back they had before him was this back in the day, a guy named Anthony Crummell. But yeah, Abe Jones, like they still talk about Abe and the guys, man. They went to either the quarterfinals as semifinals, but lost to a team that had quarterback at Georgia Tech. Yep, that won a championship in 1990 and 91 with the Colorado Buffalo. Yeah, yep. Yeah, 1998. That's I was just graduating college then. Yep.
The offense was initiated by Murray. The pick was going to be set by Trae Young. Let's see if the Hawks are able to come back with that play once again and see if they can.
All right, 109-102. Nearly a steal by Trae Young. White for 3. White misses, but Herford gets the rebound. And they get it back out to Tatum step back at the elbow, no good. 4 minutes and 16 seconds left. Murray, floater, good. Celtics better watch it. Brown, nice pass.
Murray has gone for a steal and come up short and opened up the driving lane for the offensive player he is guarding.
Young puts it up and in. Trae Young starting to catch fire here for the Hawks. 25 points for Young, 14 assists.
All right, 111, 106. Brown hands that to his dude again. That's Williams.
Williams camped out underneath, benefiting from the drives. Young tosses it outside.
Murray misses the three.
And Brown tracks it down.
What did Quinn Snyder say?
Brown's able to get that, picks up his dribble, finds Williams.
Defense for the Hawks has broken down. 101 defense.
Tatum holding that ball, 7 seconds to shoot. Gets to the basket, reverse layup is no good, but he's fouled on the play. We'll go to the free throw line.
Watch this, Murray. He misses the steal. That opens it up. Now you're in rotation.
He was close to traveling, but he got it there.
Williams is able to get inside and get an easy basket. You got to be solid.
What is Colin doing?
You don't have the steal. Play solid defense. Force Boston to have to make a tough two over the top of you instead of giving up a layup with under 2 minutes to go.
Tatum now at 20
Tatum,
points.
despite not shooting the ball outstanding from outside, still, I think, leading his team in scores.
Learning as he goes. In fact, had some conversations with Quinn Snyder when Snyder was out of work. Missoula just wanted to talk basketball with him. Offensive philosophy, he said. Really
Thank you guys for the 7 likes. I'm still trying to get 10 though.
Last decade in the NBA, they had no idea that it would end up like this, where they would be going up against one another for the first round of the playoffs.
Well, let me explain this, and this is not taking anything away from Joe Missoula. But it helps when you coach in the Boston Celtics with this process.
I get it.
Every time to your first go around with the playoffs.
115, 106, the lead is 9. Hunter trying to step through on Horford. Here's Murray.
Murray, still dribbling, out of control, loses the ball, Horford, and Marcus Smart. See, that's just Smart. That's why his last name is Smart. Slow it down. We've got the lead. Yes, we use some time on the clock.
Just over 2 minutes to play. Tatum turns the corner.
Tatum kicks it. Smart.
Lets it off his foot. Ball was tipped. Tatum can go get it. 2 seconds.
Long three is good. Wow. Nice shot.
A 7-0 burst from
Nice shot by Tatum. Young gets it right back. Game is still not at hand yet.
The Hawks have stops left in them.
The Celtics still hanging on though.
Brown sizing up Capella, takes it in. Baker doesn't go. Williams has got the offensive rebound.
Another rebound by the Celtics.
Double team on Tatum, back to Williams, the catch. Spread it.
Brown for three. Brown hits the three.
Jalen Brown, a corner pop. And it could be the dagger for the Celtics.
It could have very well been the dagger. Trae Young is fouled going to the basket.
By Brown.
The ball is off. Jason Tatum looks up. Beautiful poetry in motion. Trae Young right back. The issue is you can't trade back baskets at the end of the game. You need stops. And Williams to Brown, so familiar in the corner for three.
Young at the free throw line. Boston is shooting it at 40%.
121-110 with a minute and 13 seconds left.
41-1 when they shot 40% or better from three. The problem, they shot 44% in game 3. Didn't get the win. Better rebounding, more defensive stops for the Celtics.
Trae Young hits both of the free throws.
They've got a 10-point lead with just over a minute to play. Trae Young has 36.
The game is not over, but the fat lady.
And he lays it in. 121 to 113. Mistake made by the Celtics.
Is in the building. 59 seconds. Brown has it. Another near steal. Brown picks it up and slams through the ball. He is fouled on the play. No, he's not fouled. Thought that was a foul call.
The Hawks were going to have a chance.
Still a 10-point lead. Oh, wow. That's probably about it.
Capella with a tremendous play. But Robert Williams kept it alive for Boston.
He did. What did you call this play? What?
That was a grown man shake. That's the real deal.
I wanted to bait you a little bit. I was trying to bait you into that.
I think of like the closed captioning people. Yeah.
All right, here we go. I think this is the right score right now. 10-point lead. White slows it down. 36 seconds left. 10-point lead.
Every time they needed to make a play, they did.
Jason Tatum to the basket, slams it, hangs on to the rim for safety purposes. And the fat lady's walking up to the microphone like right now, ladies and gentlemen. She is humming. Trae Young still scoring though.
Foul is called on Murray, and Tatum will go to the free throw line. He can pad the numbers. He's got 29 points.
But the Celtics did this into the third when the Hawks made their run or into the second quarter. Boston responded, pumped the lead back up. It got close,
they
close enough.
The Celtics did. I mean, the Hawks had runs, but Celtics were able to withstand the runs. I mean, that was it. They shot the ball well. They didn't give up. They kept playing, but every time they made a move, the Celtics were just able to hang out, to hang in front.
Obviously, you want to take care of business. You want to take the 3-1 lead. Philadelphia is
and it is going to be almost impossible. You can't say definitely impossible, but almost impossible for the Atlanta Hawks to move on.
As much time to recover. Young misses it from long range. Murray gets the bucket with 15 seconds left.
All right, 15 seconds left. We'll just hang on. They still haven't conceded the victory. I guess after these free throws, they will.
Boston,
and that is Atlanta.
Done here in Atlanta.
And what a difference, too. We talked about the bench points for Atlanta in the last game, but now it's in favor of Boston.
So I'm wondering, are they going to blow this team up?
From that perspective, in game 4.
I don't think Joe Mazzulla was concerned about the offense at all.
You know what I'm saying? They got some key players. Do they blow it up and
play defense?
Continue to try to find some guys to play around Trae Young? Or do they trade Trae Young for three decent players? I don't know.
Give up offensive rebound. You lend yourself to getting beat. That's what happened.
And there is some blood on the wrist of Jaylen Brown.
Well, I almost like to say, too, that this is not taking anything away from Atlanta, but always that he's in fact...
All right, now a 10-point lead. That quarterback's name was Donnie Davis. He played at Burlington Cummings High School when they beat Abe Jones and them. Yeah. I don't even remember Donnie Davis. Oh, I might slightly remember that name.
13.6 to play.
All right, with 13.6 seconds left on the clock, it's basically written in stone that the Celtics will win this one. Barring some miracle, it definitely will be a miracle, because after Brown hits this, they will just about let Trae Young and the Falcons go down. The Falcons, Trae Young and the Hawks go down and score on this one, and then the Hawks will definitely concede the victory.
White 18, Smart 19. You mentioned the bench. Brogdon 14, Williams 13 points, 15 boards.
Murray for three. And with 2.9 seconds on the clock, there it is. Boston Celtics. Hang on.
To wrap up this first round series against the Hawks. 3-1 lead.
They hang on to beat the Hawks.
What an offensive showcase. 52% from the field, 40% from three-point territory, and 84% at the free throw line. They out-rebound the Hawks 49-42. So there's that 3-1 lead for Boston Tuesday night. We'll have it for you on TNT with the Celtics trying to finish off.
All right, so everyone that stopped by today, thank you guys for hanging out with me, watching this game. It was a darn good game. Like we said, moving on to the next series. This game had like big implications. The Boston Celtics winning this game put themselves squarely in the driver's seat. They are 3-1. Not many teams have ever come back from 3-1 to win a series. I think the only one I can remember was the Cavaliers with LeBron James, if I'm not mistaken, or was that the Heat? All right, but anyway, not many teams do it. So you definitely would not think the Hawks could win three games over the Celtics. All right, even if the Celtics lose this one, which the next one, which I don't think so, going back home, that'll be the best chance to win. I just cannot see the Boston Celtics losing 3 games to the Hawks. All right. But if the Hawks had won this one, it would have been even. So, moving on. Once again, thank you guys. If you haven't hit that like button, think about hitting that like button before you leave. I'm going to quickly go over the box scores. I just went over the stats, so I won't go over those again. And I'm going to get out of here. But there you go, Jason Tatum. 31 points tonight. Al Horford did not score, but he had 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 11 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 blocks. Marcus Smart, 19 points. White had 18. Brown had 31. And off the bench, Brogdon, 14 points. Williams had 13 and 15 rebounds. Hauser had 3 points. And that was enough to put the Celtics past the Hawks. All right, on the other side, the Hawks, Collins had 5 points, 5 rebounds. Hunter, 27 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. Capella had 10 points. Young, 35 points, 15 assists. Wow. DeJounte Murray, 23 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. Akambu had 6 points. Sadiq Bey, 5. Johnson had 2. And Bogdanovich, who ended up fouling out of the game, had 8 points. I guess we can look at one thing here. Well, two things here. Turnovers. Both teams turned the ball over a little bit, but the Celtics actually turned the ball over more. 16-12. Rebounds. It was a slight edge to the Celtics, 49-42. And then free throws. Both teams shot pretty good from the free throw line. Celtics 84%, 21 for 25. And Atlanta 87. They were 21-24. All right, great game. The Celtics were able to win this one. I actually don't see, especially since this series is going back to Boston, I do not see the Hawks winning another game. It's possible. It's possible that they could win this game going back to Boston, but I really don't see that. All right, so with that said, everybody, thank you for hanging out. I'm gonna put the stats back up, and then I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Look, once again, thank you. If you are coming in late or had not hit that like button, click that like button for me. And I'll see you next time. Coach Gary. Peace.